Do we have video? Do we have audio? I see two of you here. Mr. Rassor Harass. Um, Sweet. Okay. Let's see if I can figure out how to turn this camera around. Nope. That camera, ultra wide camera. Sophie? Hey! Boy, this is a sight to see first thing in the morning, isn't it? Ugh. I wouldn't want to wake up next to me. Hey, Don. Glad you're here. Oh, thank you. I look and sound great. I try to every day. Awesome. I didn't know I was going to be able to get this done today. Let's move the camera just a tad. It's been a hell of a morning already. Jeez. I don't know how long we're going to go on today, but I got one little project because I had to go to Walmart this morning, and anyway, so anyhow, yeah, we're going to do a little bit. We're going to look at a little padlock. Just a little Brinks solid brass body padlock. That's what the goal is, but I'm going to give, let's give it a few more minutes, get some more people here. Don, you're up late again as usual. I was up late last night, that's why I was late this morning. Actually, no, I wasn't up late last night. Oh, I know. See, I've had the house to myself for like the last week and a half. And last night was the first night back. Yeah. Slept okay. There wasn't any like teenage drama going on, thank God. It's just, when you get used to being able to sleep comfortably, it's always a change when you go back to having to teeter on the edge of the mattress. And then of course the cats didn't like it. They, we've had our routine down, and they did not like having to share again, and especially the fact that they couldn't share because I'm the one who doesn't move very much when he sleeps, and so they only sleep on my side of the bed, which comes in handy if it's chilly. You get all the cats piled on top of you, keeping you warm. But the cats get irritated when even I have to keep moving. So yeah, we all had a rough night last night. Anyway, but I'm out here in the shop. Got here this morning. I got a late start. Normally I go on Saturday mornings. I normally go run a few errands before coming back home and getting set up for live. I did remember to bring my tools in the shop today though for live. Unlike last week where I could have completed the whole project with that night latch if I just brought my drill in, because it really wasn't that hard, and I've got video of it, and I keep meaning to splice the video together and then upload it, but I haven't done that. But anyway, I got back from running my errands this morning, and I figured, I'll just set it up real quick. No. The internets did not want to come out of the house this morning, and I've still not got this router out here set up. Maybe I need to work on that later today. I'm just looking over there right now at the connections. I need to see what I can do for that. Because I don't use the Wi-Fi to stream from my phone. I actually use, just my LTE data because I've got really good LTE coverage here at the house, and I also have unlimited data on my plan. So that you know, lets me do fairly well. Um, but I like having the laptop set up to manage the stream and read the comments and all that good stuff. And because without being able to use the YouTube app to actually live stream, it sort of puts, kind of puts a crimp on uh, being able to watch the comments and start and stop everything. So, anyway, after I finally got the internet's piped out here, I couldn't get my Streamlabs app to connect to the live stream that I set up on the website, and subsequently I downloaded a new app, which actually I kind of like it, because you take the stream key and URL and put it into that, and then into the app, and then it'll connect directly to it. You don't have to sort through anything. Streamlabs is kind of becoming a pain. It worked pretty good there in the beginning, but I don't know why it just doesn't want to anymore. So, Don, you've not got the Rona, do you? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Good to hear you're okay, Don. Yeah. Um, I was actually reading where y'all down there haven't had that big of an outbreak, and actually haven't had, what was it? It was in the where was it? Canberra, where it's been virus free for like a day or two now, 3 days maybe, which is really awesome. Goes to show that, you know, some countries do a really good job of lockdown and staying at home and all that good stuff. I know New Zealand really locked everybody down. And here we are in the U.S. starting to open things back up, which, like I kind of said last week, I agree with opening back up certain businesses. I mean, y'all, it's going to be a disaster tonight because I'm going to get a haircut here at the house, and I'm not cutting it all by myself. I don't trust myself to do that. I'm going to have a buzz cut again. It's been 15, 20 years since I've had just a straight buzz cut. But yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm glad we're on good terms right now this weekend. Don't want to do anything to piss them off, that's for sure. Let's see. Yeah. um. Okay. Apparently, how's the stream look? Says that it's buffering. Does it look alright? Kinda says I'm buffering now. Does it look okay? I can sort of see over here that it's kind of stuttering, so I don't know. Okay, yeah. All right, Don. Yeah, I actually cut my other half, the mooch, whatever we call him these days. I actually cut his hair right after they closed all the barber shops. I had my hair cut about less than a week before. I'm not quite cut out to be a barber. I actually sent pictures to my barber, and his comment was, "Well, it's not the worst I've ever seen." Nah, I screwed up in a few places, but you know, the cool thing about hair is that it's not like keys or, you know, lock pins. If you take off too much, it'll grow back. I mean, if I could get brass to grow back on miscut keys, I wouldn't have to buy any more keys. So yeah. Um, yeah, Miss Razzaraz. You know, actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. You know, my current assignment, which again is mostly just a desk job and somebody to be there in uniform, which again is perfectly fine with me. It's in a building that is open to the public and has continued to remain open to the public. It's a state government facility. And anyway, I can't say much more about what kind of facility it is, but you know, people come there. I don't know why they're coming out in the middle of a pandemic, especially to bring their teenagers who have completed certain courses in high school, like prior to all this, you know, happening. Anyway, I'm there, and the funny thing is that in the past we have actually used state laws saying that it's a misdemeanor, it's an arrestable offense to carry, or not to carry, but to wear a mask covering your face into a public building. And, you know, here we are telling everybody, hey, wear masks when you go into buildings. And this is a public government building where you're not supposed to wear a mask to enter. It's interesting. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Brass magnet. Yeah, I want that. Hey, Gumby. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah, no firearms in Australia, which kind of surprises me, actually. I mean, not really, but I would think Australia would actually have a little bit looser firearms restrictions than, say, you know, countries in Europe, you know, those areas. I know Europe's very, very restrictive on firearms, and, you know, but Australia's, you know, you've got, I understand you've got a lot of populated areas, but you've also got a lot of areas where it's wide open. Not to mention that half of the animal, or like 92% of the animals in Australia can kill you. I mean, you know, your cats and dogs and pet birds are about the only things around in Australia that aren't poisonous. I mean, you've got coconut crabs, you've got, you know, poisonous snakes, you've got crocodiles. I mean, hello, Steve Irwin was one of my heroes. Yeah, you've got all that. Why won't they let you have a gun to shoo those things away? I mean, I know some of them are protected, but daggum, if there's a crab that's half my size, you know? Yeah, anyway. Yeah, Dons, the mask thing is an issue because actually locally, you know, in my little region here in Charlotte, on the other side of Charlotte, there were a couple of robberies, or I think one attempted robbery and a couple that actually, you know, completed, they actually got something. And they were wearing the regular face mask like everybody else is. And, you know, unfortunately that's gonna, you know, be a thing for a while. Um, farmers and sports shooters can have it. Gotcha. Yeah. Um, yeah. Uh, well, and Don, to your credit, I guess it's not as big of a deal to you folks who live down there because you're used to it. You grow up with it. You know what spiders to stay away from and what spiders you don't care about. And, it's sort of like when I talk to my family in California, um, they mention earthquake and I'm like, looking around, grabbing onto something, looking, for a good table to dive under. And they're like, yeah, it's no big deal. And then I'll turn around and mention, oh yeah, we had a thunderstorm with, straight line winds and yeah, there was a tornado a few miles away, but it didn't hit me where I was at. And they're like, oh my God, what a tornado. And I'm like, yeah. So again, I know it depends on what you grow up with, what you're used to. Gumby, a dingo stole your baby? Okay. Yeah. Hey, Dusty. Glad you're here. Um, yeah, it is strange times. No, Don, we don't all shoot at spiders. We're not quite as cowboy and Merca as people have it. We have a saying actually, especially here in my neck of the woods. Um, you know, and I'll post a link on Twitter later after I get done. You can watch it, but Jeff Foxworthy explains it perfectly. They don't find a scientist or well educated person to explain local events and behaviors. No, they find the one person in the trailer park. She's in her moo has her hair up in foam rollers, smoking a cigarette, and that's who they interview right after the tornado comes through the trailer park. That's just who we got. But anyway, all right, so let's start looking at this lock since it's a lock channel. I've got another lock project, video project that I'm going to work on. Before I get started to that, I'm going to put this little gatehouse deadbolt to use. I did a while back, I did that video on bitting and pick resistance. And basically what I'm going to do is turn this guy step by step into a challenge lock, but also testing each component as it applies to pick resistance on the door. So anyway, that's going to be my project over the next few weeks. I would maybe look for the next part of it in a few weeks. I don't know. I don't want to give any timelines because you never know what happens. But anyway, that's going to be my next video project. But let me get everybody moved down here to the bench so we can look at this little cheap lock that I picked up from Walmart. And get the video switched around. Alrighty. Yeah, you guys see how I have to block off the sunlight in my windows. Otherwise, I wind up looking like Casper the Ghost with eyebrows and glasses. We may take this over to the other bench, just depending on what we want to see. Get this out of the way. Alrighty, let's see here. Getting thirsty already. Hey. Ready? Let's go ahead and cut this guy open here. This is a Brinks solid brass body padlock. Let's see if I can't get you guys in here closer. Sorry about all the camera adjustments. Trying to work around the tripod because I think we're going to go over to the other bench. But anyway, it's a Brinks solid brass body. It says high security. Of course, we know what that means. These are common. They're sold at Walmart. I actually had to pick through a good number of them. There was one good package that was on display, and the bidding on it was like 1, 1, 2, 3. And of course, I understand that they have to cut keys like that just because of economics. But anyway, I kind of picked through, and there was one that was like, the bidding looked like 2111. It was almost a blank key. And, right here it says on the back, cut resistant, 2,400 pounds. Okay. 4 pins. Wow. Okay. And it actually shows a little, some little picking tools right there. So I don't know if they're saying that that's easy to pick or picking practice or what. They're also nice enough to show us how the internals work, so we might be able just to bypass it. Uses the VR7 key blank, which, if you look at the bottom of the lock, looks an awful lot like the M1 key section. And of course, if you have this in California, it could cause you cancer or reproductive harm. So let's go ahead and cut this guy open. Which I know I've mentioned these types of scissors before, but trauma shears, you can find them on Amazon. These are the best kind of scissors to have around. They'll cut anything. Let's see. Let's look over here. Oh wow, we got a few more people. See, King Street, good morning. Let's see, Mike, good morning. Lockpicking Seattle, good morning. All right, Dusty, that's good. Good not to have any citywide emergencies or festivals. See, good morning, Jason. Okay, can't stay. Yeah, everybody's behind this morning, Jason. Me too. G Keyman 565. Don't worry, I fall asleep listening to myself sometimes, so you'll be all right. Yeah, Raz, cut away. See. All right. Yeah, it doesn't say it's cop proof. Yeah, just because you can cut a penny doesn't mean that you should. I know. I've cut many pennies. All right, let's get this guy open. See, bidding 13161. Yeah. It's 4 pin. Looks like we can use an M1 key blank on it. Oh well. All right, now do the exciting part. Let's get us a cheap lock pick and a cheap tensioner. Throw it in here. Let's see what... That one's too loose. Let's try this one. Maybe. Wow. Okay. Might be able to get it. Normally these Brinks have spools in them. You know what? We might actually have to... Let's see. Let's use this one. Just because. Make it more difficult. Bottom of that keyway is pretty wide. I'm not expecting any spools in here. Doesn't feel like it so far. Nope. No spools. Let's see. What I'm thinking we might do is just sort of destroy this lock. I don't know. What do you guys think? Thinking about seeing if we can find where the chambers are up here and pulling that apart. Let's look here. Comments real quick. Let's see. Yeah. Rise. Yeah. Yep. That's awesome. Let's see first if we can bypass this thing. Most Brinks, you can reach straight up in there. Let's see. Let me get a little bit. Doesn't feel shielded back in there, or it. Is that shielded? No. There's something. I'm hitting something that's spring loaded. Let's see. Try this guy. Yeah, no, not shielded. That hurt. Okay, not getting anywhere that way. Hey, I drew blood on that one. Yeah, burn it with fire. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. No, I don't have a comb, actually. Otherwise I would try it. Let's see. Let me grab. Let me grab Ye Olde Bastard file. And sorry if you guys keep seeing blood here. Dang. That little probe just got me. Okay, where's my tape? I don't want to keep leaking all over video. YouTube might suspend me or something. Alright. Hey, Anthony. Yeah, let's see. Let's just take ye oldie bastard file and across the top here. And if you've never done this before, just basically you look at where the pins are. All the pins are held in there by little brass caps. And if you take off this finish, you can see where they are sometimes. See if we can get down. A lot of times you can get it down to where you can see the little differences between the pinholes. Let's get the light in here a little bit better. Or it might be just a cap across there. I don't know. Not seeing any individual pinholes in there for it. All right. Let's see. Seeing a buffer on my little preview over here. Is it buffering for y'all? Let me know if it is. Hey, Pocket Woman. Glad you're here. Okay, unable to connect to chat. Is it still going, guys? I can't see because my internets are stupid. I don't even know if this is going out to anybody right now. And my app that I'm using doesn't show the does not show the chat. Which is weird. So, and I still have internet access out here. I don't know what happened. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Glad it kept up. Glad I didn't start cussing. All right, sweet. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, GQ man. Yeah, this might do that. Normally though, when you finish it off, you can sort of start to see where excuse me. Start to see where those pins are. But I'm going to go ahead and grab the punches. Let me grab my smallest one. And a tiny hammer. And yeah, I do read the comments. So we can come out here and we can measure about where these are. There we go. There's one. Two. Three. Four. Sweet. Yeah. And that lines up. Let's see. Might be a little off. I think I might have one up here at the front. Let me try it. I doubt it because it says this is a 4-pin. But what do you know? All right. So let's take this over to the other bench. Let's get the camera over there. And we'll just drill this out. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Who else is here? Pocket Women, Anthony, good morning. LPG, I think I said hello to you. Good morning, Night Owl. All we're doing is basically just tearing this brand new Brinks apart. Picked really easily, so we're doing the next best thing with it and just gonna completely gut it. Let's see, yeah, the fifth one does hold the core in. So let's see. All right, let's get switched over here to the other bench because I don't want to be doing any drilling over here. And let me grab my vise and move it while I'm at it. Besides, I think you guys will get a better view over here. Yes, I need to sweep my floor. Sorry for the messed up views. But, you know, doing the best I can. This is where all of the brass in the shop collects anyway, so might as well keep it all in one spot. There we go. That's not that bad of a view. And yeah, I know I need a bench vise, like a real bench vise to work on stuff with. But right now, this is what I got. So let's grab the drill. And a bit. I'm going to do a small bit. I can't see you guys' comments over here, so if I start to do something wrong and you're yelling at the screen, then you're just going to have to deal with it. Let's see, can you see that? There we go. I'm going to try not to block the view. Might actually want to go one bit size higher. Yeah. Alrighty. See how close we got this. Might need to go a little deeper. Yeah. Go just a hair deeper on them. And I know some of y'all are probably commenting, yeah, you've already gone way too deep, but we'll see. See, I can see the spring in number 1. Number 2, 3, the rest of them I can't see the spring in, so. I'll try a little bit deeper. Let's even try a bigger drill bit. What do you say? You've probably been yelling at me to do that for a while. And to increase the speed on the drill. I think we're there on that one. Trying to gauge how deep I'm going to and all that good stuff. Caps are actually pretty deep in this one. Let's try. You can see this right here. That's normally what you're looking for when you're trying to drill these things out. That's that little cap that goes in the top there. I don't know, that might even be a pin. Who knows? We'll see. Try some lube. See how that goes. Yep, there we go. All right, we just dumped out a spring and a couple of pins. It's like driver, key pin, and spring. All from, looks to be chamber 1. But let's see if we can't get these others out. All right, I'm going to take this back over here to the other bench and move y'all back over here. Again, sorry for all the moving back and forth. We'll get what we can get, and then we'll go ahead and sign off because I've been going for almost an hour now. Yeah, I think that pin and spring were from chamber 1. Okay, that was from 2. Another pin, driver, and a little spring. Number 3. Okay, there's the actual little cap that I was drilling out. Here went the pin. Pin, and the spring's around here somewhere. Number 4. I think number 4 is stuck. Might need some more drilling. Yeah, I'm not going to break my pick to get that, but we can see we've got little bitty pins, little bitty springs, no security pins, no security in this lock. I wouldn't really use that lock to do anything. Let me look back over the comments here. Let's see. Okay. Well, I missed a lot of comments. Actually, let me get y'all straightened back up because we're done looking at this lock. Again, sorry about all the motion and camera moving today. The whole not being able to stream things sort of got me discombobulated. Alrighty, now let's see. Alright, okay, let's see. Alright, let's see, yeah, yeah, appreciate that, LPG, thumbs up. If you have a bloody thumb because you poked it with a pokey tool, put some tape over it first. See, Night Owl, were you talking about this guy, this little hammer? This actually was just a tiny little ball peen hammer that I picked up from Walmart for, was it Walmart or it might have been Harbor Freight. Actually, I think it was Harbor Freight I picked this guy up from. Picked him up for like $4. I keep it in my bag because, you know, is handy to have. Let's see. Good morning, Ian. Glad you dropped by. Let's see. Yeah, no, don't go harder. Yes, Night Owl. I will send you that. Just in case. You know, depending for other reasons too. But yes, just for that. I will send you my number. That way you can text me and say no, don't do that. You're getting ready to make a big mistake. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have used a bigger one, but actually the ones that I've drilled out in the past, let's see, do I have it here? I actually drilled out an Abus 80 Ti, and was gonna repin it. Actually, I was gonna turn it into a challenge lock. I still have it around here somewhere. I never did anything with it once I drilled it out, but yeah, that was a little bit easier to drill out than this brass was. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't have any Houdini. I do need to get... Yes, there should be an alarm bell. Yep. Okay, yeah. Oh, well, you know, I wasn't trying to make it pretty or anything when I was, you know, drilling it apart. Yeah, I got 3 out of 4 chambers done. See, yeah. Grease gun. Yeah, Night Owl. I keep all the space and depth keys over there, by the key machine. Hang them up all nice and neat. Yep. Actually, the Schlage ones, my Schlage and Quickset ones, Bill Bacardi sent me. You sent me the Master and the Sergeant Space and Depth keys. And yes, that was a can of Rim Oil. That's the best I've got, like, right now. Let's see. Alright. Try down. Still trying to get through the all the comments. Hey Lowell, glad you're here. See, yeah, the screw extractors. I need to. I had some. I don't know what happened to them though. I think I tried it on the screw and it like ruined the screw extractor. I didn't really like it. Let's see. Yeah, night out. Everything's been backwards for me today. Yeah. This little hammer, Harbor Freight, like $5 for this guy. He's awesome. Let's see who else is here. I'm trying to make sure I got everybody here. Yeah, they actually. I want to say the Harbor Freight, when I got this, they actually had a small claw hammer too. I got a full-size claw hammer, but I like this, having this little ball peen one. Works great. It's not loose or anything. Really, really cool. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. Alright, well, I think I'm through the comments. I think I've done all the damage to this little guy I can. I'm not sorry at all that I just wasted, well, I didn't waste it. I'm not sorry at all that I spent $7 on that Brinks lock this morning at Walmart. Because honestly, if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have had anything to share this morning. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wind it up. I've had all the fun I can have this morning between the internet problems and, yes, Gumby, I'm going to give it another shot to set up the router you sent me out here in the shop and see if I can't get that actually working and everything. But anyway, I don't know how much actual video I'm going to get made the rest of this weekend. Again, I've got that one video I've got to put together that I made last Saturday when I fixed that night latch and drilled the holes through that little plate like we had discussed, and it worked like a charm. Actually works really, really well right now. But I do have a good. Oh, good. I'm not bleeding anymore. Okay. Anyway, I do have a really good replacement setup that's going to be coming later in the year. And I think y'all really, really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, I guess let's see. Yeah, rest in pieces for the Brinks. Now, how do you put it back together? Actually, LPG, that's a good question, because I have on another, actually with that Avis 80, I actually went in and tapped out the little holes after I drilled them out, and of course with that it's kind of harder to get a key to pin it to differently. But yeah, that's basically what you would do, is take a little tap and little grub screws, tap the chamber holes, and then you would drop down your pins and your springs, and then tighten the grub screw down on top of them to make it flush again. Of course, it wouldn't work in the real world as far as, locking anything up, because somebody with a little Allen wrench could come along and unscrew everything, and all the pins would fall out, and then they could just turn it. But yeah, that's what we would do to put it back together. Let's see. Alrighty, yeah, Jason goes on in just a little less than an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Appreciate everybody who hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate all y'all who stopped by. And let's see. Night Owl, I'm going to message you on either Twitter or Log Chat here in just a minute, because I've got a question for you about doing a simple master key system. Anyway, I've never done a master key system setup, and family members asking me to help with that. So I'll send you a message with that, and to everybody else, yes, I will share what I learned. Not that specific bidding for that application, but I'll share what I learned, because that's how I learn, by other people sharing what they know and sharing what they learn as they go along. So anyway, we will see y'all at Jason's stream here in a little bit. Again, appreciate everybody showing up, getting in on the chat, laughing at me. I always appreciate that. I always have fun. So anyway, guys, stay healthy. Don't half mask it. Like, half the people that I see, again, half the people I saw at Walmart this morning had their masks on just like this. And I'm like, why are you even wearing a mask? I mean, even at work, I saw somebody wearing a mask coming up, just over their mouth. And I said, why do you even bother? And he was like, what? I'm at least halfway protected. I said, no, you're either all protected or you're not. So please don't half mask it. Wash your hands. Stay healthy. Stay out of trouble. And we're going to see you next time. Lol, no problem. We'll be around again. Yeah. Never half mask it. So anyway, all right, guys, take a break. We'll see y'all over at Jason's. Have a great weekend.